Today I'm going to show you how you can do all of your eye makeup with only 2 Younique products. I'll be using the Moodstruck Addiction Palette 1 and of course our 3D Fiber Lashes. If you've been following my page, you know by now how important primer is. I'll be using a clean, fluffy shadow brush and an angled brush and an eyelash curler. I also have a little bit of water handy as well. I've already put on my Mineral Touch foundation. Always start with your eyebrows. They'll frame your face. I'm using an angled brush in the color Chipper. Don't worry if this looks a little bit bold to begin with. We're gonna blend everything in, so just go with it. I always go for a really natural look. Next, I'm grabbing my fluffy shadow brush in the color Elated. I'm using this all over my lids up to my brow line. I'll do the same with the color Sincere. I'm just not going to go quite as far up to my brows. So I'm moving on to Brassy here, and this is going just on my lids, about halfway up my eye. I'm going to be showing you 2 different eyes here. One is more of a basic everyday look, and I'm doing that on the first eye. And then for the second eye, I'm going to do a little bit more of a dramatic smoky look. Still not as dramatic as a lot of people do, but just, you know, a little bit more fun. So for the first eye, I'm doing just a little bit of chipper in the corner and in my crease, just to kind of give my eye a little bit more definition. Grabbing my angled brush and just a little bit of water, I'm just getting it a little bit damp. I'm going to start at the corner of my eye and just do a little bit of a line. I'm doing this really close to my lashes, and I'm not doing a very heavy line. Then I go to my bottom lashes and just kind of smudge it along those. I'm finishing up this eye with just a little bit of Brassy, just kind of blending everything in and making sure it's all smooth. Moving on to our second eye, which is a little bit more of that dramatic look. I'm going to again start with a little bit of chipper in the corner and just kind of blending that into my crease. Now I'm using Zealous just to give it a little bit more sparkle and definition, again into the crease of my eye. And then again using Brassy to finish it off with that awesome sparkle. So to do my liner for this more dramatic eye, I'm again using the angled brush in the color Forthright with a little bit of water. And doing the same thing, starting at the outer corner of my eye and just kind of scooching that line in just to give it a little bit more of a dramatic flare. For this eye, I'm also bringing it out a little bit further just to give it a little bit of a winged look without it being super dramatic. So moving on to my lower lid, I'm doing the same thing as the first eye, just kind of pushing some of the powder up into my lower lash line. I'm just using a little bit more, and again, the color's a little bit darker, and I'm meeting the corner where that wing is. So hopefully you can see the difference between these two eyes. Now we're gonna go onto mascara. I always start by curling my lashes. Of course, I'm noticing in this video that I really need to clean my eyelash curler. So after I curl, I am using our 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. I start with the transplant gel, and I always start at the base closest to my eye, and then I sweep upwards. So on the first eye, I'm not using quite as much. Moving on to the fibers, I roll those onto my hand just for a smoother application. And you guys can check out my mascara tips that I posted the other day too. Just doing a really thin layer of these, sweeping upwards slowly. I found that if I go slowly, I don't get as much fallout. And then we're gonna seal everything in with the transplanting gel again. So doing the more dramatic eye, I curl for just a little bit longer, and I tend to kind of do it a few different times with different positions of the eyelash curler until I get the look that I want. Then I'm going to go right back, use the transplanting gel, scrape off the excess, and I'm going to spend a little bit more time here because I want a heavier look. So again, for these two different looks, I used the Moodstruck Addiction Palette 1 and our 3D Fiber Lashes. Thanks! Bye!